I wanted to make a quick update video because I forgot that I will show you how originals are made. You may see this blue pen beneath that and then the inks above that. Here you see my first sketches and even different sketches for comics that are then being made. And here are some inked pages. Yeah, welcome to Dario Comics. I'm Dario, 35. I draw and write comics for a living. I also color them, I make them, and I want to teach you how you can make your own comics. If you can write your name, you can learn to draw. If you love to make stories, you can also learn that and make them. And I wanted to show you that I will make a video about tools. I started out drawing on this Wacom Graphire A5. It's a small one, and I went at a certain point traditionally. I will show you the tools in a different video, and I will show you also, like, this is how I make my sketches, how I make my pages, like in this little books. You will see, like, this one here started on this paper. This scene got made into this one. Oh, and this scene down below was with David Bowie, We Can Be Heroes, and then I changed the song to Hold Me Now from the Thompson Twins. So I will show you also how to make thumbnails, layouts, how you can use these little books to see if the things you do work. Like you see, this one is this page right here, and we go all into depth, but I wanted to make a little short. You see this one with the faces, and what I will show you right now, or you can see here, this cups, and this got made into this one. But what I really want to show you is the finished inks, and we will take a look at this in a second. But I will grab this big one here, and this is for the splash pages. Let's see. These are my illustrations, my bigger illustrations. I know you should work on Bristol board and really big pages, because drawing big really helps. But I kinda draw on A4 because I have only an A4 scanner right there, and so that's the format I work in. And this is for a different comic, but yeah. Here you can see this is for a splash page, or this splash page. Not my best artwork, but sometimes it's good just to put out pages, to practice, to get in the muscle to finish stuff and to start new one. And let's see what's on the other side. It's a different page. This is my Bernie in the Rain page. We'll see. It should be right here. Like you see, this is big size, small size. This is how the page looks then. It's not a political book, it's just I took history and put it in. Like, I'm not into this is good or this is bad. It's just I use things for research and then I make them. So making rain is really fun, but I want to do it again soon. We'll see. This was a commission I did for the Buff Dudes, and I stole this style from Mike Mignola. It serves me well because it's easy to learn how to master. I don't know, but yeah, it got the job done. And if you can do it like putting out pages and finishing work, like that's really what it's about, like just making page by page and getting better and pushing yourself. Like this page, I would do it differently, but at the time I didn't know how to do it better, so this was my best I could do, and that's enough for the time. And you see, I didn't fill in the blacks on this one. I scanned it and made it then digitally, and yeah. But working traditionally on paper had the benefit that it felt better, and you really could put down your pen and you can mess things up, but it's kinda faster to work this way, because on the PC you can see every inch and every DPS, and sometimes it doesn't make a difference. And also this is more fun. I don't know why. Just is. This is the splash page for the next comic. You see some words missing that I then, after scanning it, I'm putting it into Photoshop. I also will tell you about the tools. I'm working with a Photoshop PS2, and it's for free, and I just use that. I wouldn't, if you don't need to pay for something, or if you can't afford it, you don't have to always like have the best tools to accomplish things. It's good to have great tools. They will make your stuff better, but it's not always necessary. So you don't have to excuse that you can't do it, because like doing comics can be cheap, or can be cheaper than other stuff. And this is for the Buff Dudes. Yeah, really cool stuff. Drawing big is great. I just wanted to show you these so you can see that you can do great stuff, and how it looks, and what I will teach you and show you. And yeah, I'm not a master. I'm maybe not as good as other people, but at least I'm doing stuff, and sometimes that's worth a thing, starting and finishing comics and telling you stories and always trying to improve. And yeah, that's good. So these are the big projects. Let's put them aside, and then I will show you a bit of what I will present you in the future and what we will talk about, because like I have a lot of projects, but wait a second. I have a couple of big projects. This one is called Cargies. I worked this one for the Buff Dudes, and it's about a space trucker who wants to get home, but he's in deep black. You see this hand sucks, but I will get better. And yeah, he tries to get home safe in this thing. Sometimes I mess up on the page, and then after scanning it, I clean it up. I clean it up in Photoshop, so don't worry. But this gets my job done a bit better. And then colored, this looks amazing. I will show you how I color this stuff. I use the Marvel comics. Marvel had a palette in the 80s, like it's called 63 colors, and it's like simple colors, like it's only 2 yellows, and it's only 2 purples, and it's 1 red, and with that you can have like this effect. I just use that, and sometimes it looks good, sometimes it looks a bit cheesy, but overall I'm very happy with it. And I was inspired by the restricted color palette they used in Watchmen, and that was really amazing. Like, it really worked. And it also works like if I'm coloring this, the job is done much faster. Like, I can do it myself. It's not as hard as coloring with 1,000 colors or not having a fixed palette. Like, it's doable. And this is what the channel is about. It's about getting the job done. It's about telling your story the way you wanted to tell it. And yeah, that's what matters. Like, putting out a product so that people can see you can do it. Yeah, it's like he says, dare to dream. Tonight you've seen a lot. Baby steps. Start doing and you will become. Yeah, so we have Kargis, which is like a bit of Alien meets space truckers, and it's cool. And what do we have else? Illustration work. Here, this is also cool illustration work. I did also for the buff dudes. They're really cool guys. I work from them a lot. Here you can see the blue lines. I will show you how to make layouts, thumbnails, how to color this. This looks colored also really good, really fun. I'm not saying that everything is perfect or good. You can always improve, but it's the best I can do right now. And then here's the little space western. Here are some layouts. That's how they look. Okay. And then is here the last pickup artist, and we will take a look at a lot of these things. Here you can see some thumbnails, and this will go a long way. If you can break down your comic to this stage, and if it works here, like you see this thing, this is pretty much how it turned out. Like, look at this. In comparison, look, it's almost the same here and then here, and here you have the and if you do your own comics, man, you can write the fuck you want, and that is good. Be free, make your own comics, put them on, and we will see if you can create an audience with this. So, this was just a quick sneak peek of what's about to come. I hope we can make a lot of comics and videos, and I hope you can learn a lot. We see you. See us. See you.